In early March, we were finally able to take our trip to the Bahamas. We isolated before we left, got our negative PCR tests, and looked forward to our week of diving on the Phoenix. While the Phoenix can take 8 passengers, we found ourselves in the lucky situation to be the only passengers for the whole week. Since Drew and I are newer divers, we appreciated the fact that we could learn even more from Andrea and Evo. The boat was crewed by Captain Oleg, Andrea, and Evo. We were really lucky when we did do dives with Andrea because he was able to use his better camera rig to also get some footage of the both of us diving, which we don't really have much of. This was also our first time getting to dive with so many sharks. They were really close by, and it was really great to get to look at them up close. This little ray was only about the size of our hands, so tiny and really cool to see up close. This dive was really one of my favorites. This was Shark Arena. Andrew dove it once without me because of my blood sugar. The nurse sharks especially would come right up. I also think this dive is where I really could tell that my buoyancy was getting better. I didn't feel as out of control as I did in the beginning of the week. We could only spend a couple of days in the Exumas due to the weather, but once we came back to New Providence, we spent a lot of time exploring the outside of the many shipwrecks in the area. Andrew and I both got a lot better at going with the flow and controlling our leg kicks. We saw these filefishes quite a few times, but they always made me think of Pittsburgh. We really loved our time on the boat though too. It was wonderful to just ride along and enjoy the nice weather. Captain Oleg, in addition to being a great boat captain, also cooked all of the delicious food on board. These large African pompano jacks reminded me a lot of the giant trevallies that we saw when we were in Aitutaki in the Cook Islands. This moray eel almost looked like a puppet, but it was really great that Andrea was able to spot it because I would definitely have missed it. However, I'm the one who spotted this little porcupine fish. It was super little and nestled into the reef and really cool to see. We can't express enough how happy we were to take our trip on the Phoenix, and we hope we get to sail on her again. The crew and the diving was just what we needed this winter. We woke up every morning to this view, and we spent our afternoons enjoying this one during our surface intervals. On our last dive, Andrew even got to sit on a toilet. One thing's for certain, this definitely will not be our last liveaboard adventure. We loved our time and can't wait to do it again.